standing there, someone just tapped me and said, that is quite a powerful speech. And I'm sure that resonates with a lot of us here in this hall today. Thank you very much. Now, we are moving very quickly into the next item, which is the Q&A. Just to get a quick spread, how many of you want to ask a question? Just signify with raising your hand so I know those that are interested. Okay. All right, so we have two young ladies by the sides of the hall. The ushers are in red, so they will come to you with the microphone. Please, I cannot stress how important it is to state your name, your organization if you belong to any, and your question, straight to the point, please. We want to cover as much ground as possible, so please direct it very quickly to the issue. We do not mind you talking, but please don't go round and round and round before you get to the point, so that the Prof can actually answer the question and move on very quickly to the next one. So what's going to happen now is just signify once again so I know where you are, so I can start with the questions. Okay, so let's start from this row. There's a gentleman over there in black and white, the native. Just pass. Keep your hand up, sir. Okay.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Paul. I'm here through someone. My question is, that was a very good speech. I really love the way you addressed. But my question is, how are you intending to go about the youth involvement in governance? Like, we've been hearing that the youth are the leaders of tomorrow, but we keep seeing our fathers coming up for the leadership. And in fact, at times we feel they are just using us as a means to get to where they are going. So please, I would like to know, how do you intend to involve the youth in your government? Thanks.
Okay, Paul, I don't know if you've noticed, but our contestant just turned 32, not too young to run. That's why he's here. So he's a youth. Okay, he's very good-looking youth. Over to you, sir.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much. I think that's a very important question. Benjamin Disraeli, a former Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, said, "The youth of a nation are the guarantee of its future prosperity." Now, J. Edgar Hoover, the founding director of the Federal Bureau of Investigation, the FBI in the US, also said, "Blessed are the youth, for they shall inherit the national debt." So the question is, well, Edgar Hoover might have been thinking about Nigeria today, because your national debt has gone within the last 3 years from 9 trillion to 20 trillion. So perhaps Edgar Hoover had you in mind when he was speaking over 40 years ago. But to answer the question directly, and I think the contrasting quotes I've given you about the youth show very clearly that the youth hold the future of any country in their hands. And this is the foundational principle upon which I have decided to go forward and place myself before the Nigerian people and say, I want to serve you. Because I can see the future of our youth being squandered and being wasted. Now, to build that future requires a very different approach, a participatory approach in which the youth themselves must become fully involved. That involvement begins in the process of the campaign. It begins in the process of the aspiration that we commonly share in our movement. Our movement is made up of young people, mainly, all over this country, from the north to the west, from the south to the east. I have been getting a lot of pressure from young people to step forward to serve our country. So, the point I'm trying to make is that we are starting with the youth, and we will continue with the youth when hopefully we form the government of this country in 2019. The youth will be a core part of my government. They will not be an addition. They will not be an afterthought. I do not believe in youth wings led by 60-year-olds. Any young person in Nigeria who belongs to a political party that has a youth wing belongs to a dinosaur contraption.
Thank you very much, sir. We have a lady there.
Yes. Thank you, sir. My name is Rafat Salami. I work for Voice of Nigeria. I was quite impressed when you said you budget 15%, set aside 15% of the budget to help.
Yes.
But as against establishing centers, health centers in six geopolitical zones, world-class health centers you call them, in six geopolitical zones, what role do you think the primary healthcare centers can achieve? Don't you think we should strengthen primary healthcare centers, address the burden of tropical diseases in the rural areas? Again, I will take you, sir, if you don't mind, to, you said 50-50 gender parity.
Yes.
That's very nice, and it sounds nice on paper. How will you achieve that?
Good.
Are these things we are going to be able to hold you on to?
Yes.
Because we hear that all the time during campaigns,
Yes.
and when the time comes, we sing different songs.
Thank you very much, Rafat.
Thank you very much. The first thing I will tell you is, with me, what you see is what you get. Talk, not do. Now, to start with the healthcare question, I want you to realize that the points I made concerning the vision are simply summaries. I just took some highlights. If you go into my book, you will see the full vision. And we are also circulating a bigger summary of the vision. So, therefore, primary healthcare is a core part of my vision for healthcare reform in Nigeria. So we're going to be strengthening healthcare centers across the country. We're going to be tackling tropical diseases. We're going to be tackling, maternal mortality. So, you should be assured that healthcare is a very, very important part of the health agenda. And I set it out very clearly in the book, in the vision. So be assured of that. Now, concerning gender parity, I have a lot. I could talk about gender parity until tomorrow morning, but I won't. Let me just summarize and say it's something I believe in passionately. It comes from my heart. I don't believe in tokenism. I believe that men and women should have equal opportunity because God created us equal. We have different roles in life, different peculiarities, but I believe in equality of opportunity. So in the government, what does it take to create 50-50 gender parity? When you want something, you go and look for it. That's a normal principle of life. So if you want 50-50 gender parity in your government, you make sure that in setting it up, you have a mechanism as you're campaigning and between the time that you have won and when you're sworn in to go on a massive talent hunt across the whole country, whether men or women, because as I said to you, our government will be a government of the first 11, and that's men and women. For women, we're not going to be doing tokenism. We will not appoint people simply because they're women. We will not appoint you simply to make up a statistic. No. We will be looking for the best. And as I said in my speech, the best among our women abound in our land. And I don't think they're too difficult to find.
Prof, thank you very much
Thank you.
for a very well presented speech. I'm Dakola Oshibikon, Otuba Dakola Oshibikon. I'm the MD of Sahel Standard, and I represent pilots, the ones that I took, Dari just now.